Yeah, hello. How everybody doing this morning? It's Xavier Yahoo coming at you once again. I want to share a little light on the topic, which is the eternal law and makeup for you, and not just for you, but for the whole creation. We're going to go in Exodus chapter 20, which we all know, you should all know, which is the eternal law of Israel, the love covenant, the Ten Commands. And so I just want to reach into that and reach out a little further before we can use these things in our everyday life, not so harshly. And what I want you to look at is what's really going on, as a revelation revealed versus how you may have heard it or what you may have learned from your pastors or your teachers and things like this. And the insight is this, and it goes back to the seed. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It goes back to the seed. Well, what is a seed? If we are all farmers and we are planting fields, the seed will eventually produce whatever harvest I would like to reap for myself, you know. So when we look at the eternal law, hallelujah, we got to also look at what's going on with this seed called the law. Okay? And so, son of man, daughters of man, I ask you this, can you plant any seed on the face of this earth and it produce something contrary to what kind of seed it is? Hallelujah. So if you, example, if you buy apple seed, orange seeds, and you put them in the ground, it produces whatever on the inside of the seed. You wouldn't have an apple producing an orange, and you wouldn't have an orange producing an apple. So when we look at the law, we have to look at the law as it only produces righteousness. It is the love covenant, and whether you believe it or not, love also has a boundary. Yes, love has a boundary. Love will not steal. Love will not kill. Love will not commit adultery. Love will not choose no other Elohim, Yahuwah, outside of who he is. And love wouldn't do, as we know, of 10 things contrary to the boundary or life that the Father gave it to dwell in. So when we take these eternal laws of love or the commandments on the inside of us, it becomes a part of us. Just like the seed that we put in the ground that can't produce anything outside of its harvest, so will the word of Yahuwah, which if we allow to go on the inside of our members, it will only produce righteousness from us. All this is tied to our eternal wealth of life. Life also has a law. Yes, life has a law. For example, we breathe constantly, either in through our mouth, in through our nose, out through our mouth, out through our nose. Without it, we will have no life. So, how can I contradict this law? Forgive me for my words, my next words. So if I tie a weight to my leg, throw the weight in the ocean along with me in it, and my breath stops because of the water that is coming in my lungs, then I'm contradicting the law that he has given me to live on the land. And for contradicting the law that he has given me by taking the breath in and out, I shall inherit death, because I wasn't designed to live up under the water. I've broken the law of life. So I say all that to say this. When we look at the laws of creation and we look at the laws to live, they're going to always go hand in hand, because we worship the Father of love. He never puts or pairs anything together that is contrary to one another. We are here, the inhabitants of the earth that dwells on the face of the earth, breathing air, and cannot exist without it. So if he give us the law to live on the land, it is the same way as the law of air. If you do not live with the eternal law that he has given you to live by, then you have forsaken the eternal makeup that you are to live by. Hallelujah. Because the eternal law is spirit and not flesh. Because the eternal law is a spirit action that leads to a flesh action. How you will go into the ocean and you would, let's just say, with the chain wrapped around your ankles, if you could live 15-20 minutes, I give you that. But we know that's probably a little impossible, but you know, give or take. But you would die. End of the day, you will be gone. But the spiritual law kills your spirit, and it makes your flesh suffers. So what you do to your spirit is an eternal comparison to what the physical man or the physical woman goes through when they try to drown themselves, contrary to the law that they have been given to live by. What are you doing, Israel? What are you doing, inhabitants of the earth? Don't you know that the Father has created all seed to produce after his own kind? If you and I fail to abide in the law that he has given us, then you and I fail to produce fruit. Where are your oranges? Where are your apples? Where are your baskets for the harvest? Even though you may have the riches of this world, the finest houses, the finest clothes, the finest cars, the best husbands, the best wives, and you have fruit of this world, where are your spiritual fruit? If you're not abiding in the eternal law that has been given to you to breathe by, to live by, then you have forsaken the eternal fruit that the Father has given you to have in the eternal kingdom. This is Abel Yahoo speaking out of love. Hit me up.